Game 3, we are back. OG versus Wings Gaming in the grand final of the Summit 5. This is going to be a big game. 1-1 at the moment. We're tied up. We've had two quick games. I mean, first game was 18 or 19 minutes. Second game, 25 minutes roughly. Both teams picking just run at you kind of lineups. OG Dota respecting the Wings lineup with the Batrider ban there. Batrider in the last game, played by Faith, just ran over the team, did so much work, lots of pickoffs. Miracle couldn't get farming, couldn't do what everyone wanted, he just kept getting found out by the Batrider with the Invoker Sunstrike as well. Wings have gone for a bit of a different lineup here though. Beastmaster Vengeful Spirit to kick things off. OG have picked up the IO again. Let's see, last time they picked up the Juggernaut next. And they did pair him up with the Undying for that strong early game presence, that lane presence, but they might want to change things up this time. Wings Gaming ban out the Drow and the Elder Titan again. Same bans that they did last game. They did lose to the Drow in the first game. Drow strat with Medusa just pushing hard. Again, they've won by 18 or 19 minutes, so Wings very wary of that. Both teams play the Drow, both teams play the Huskar. That was also crucial in the last game for Wings. OG pick up a Storm Spirit, second pick. What is happening? What is happening? This hero has not been around since TI5, I think. TI5 is very popular. He had the flash farming. Him, Shadowfiend, Gyrocopter tended to be the big heroes that we saw in the mid. Gyro in the safe lane. But they were picked often because their ability to clear Ancients and to clear jungle stacks as well. But we haven't seen him for a while. He got some nerfs to his Ball Lightning, his Static Remnant. He got an Ags, but the Ags that they gave to him isn't seen as particularly helpful because nobody gets it on him. Not that I've seen anybody anyway. But he's picked up second tier. So we'll see what their OG are going for with their draft. They banned out the Ricky Maru. Don't want to have to deal with that little invisible assassin running around. He's pretty handy against the IO actually. He can really burst him down. I'm not sure IO has a back that Ricky can backstab. I think if you just attack IO from any direction, you should get the bonus, but that's just me. That's just my theorizing. Sven actually banned out from Wings. Haven't seen Sven much this tournament. Haven't seen Sven much last couple of months, to be honest. Seen him a little bit at Manila, I think. With the introduction of the Echo Saber. Well, actually, at Manila, he was pretty big. It was him and Lifestealer that were picked quite often. And with the Echo Saber, that lets him do a lot of damage in the early game. Usually picks up an SMY, Helmet of the Dominator, stack Ancients. But since Manila, he's really fallen out of favor. People not really picking him up anymore. So it's an interesting ban. I mean, with the Beastmaster stun, the Beastmaster Roar, with his Inner Beast, with the Vengeful Spirit damage aura and the Vengeful Spirit stun, plus Sven's own AoE stun, with his God's Judgment or whatever it's called, God's Strength, that would be a lot of stuns, a lot of hold in place, and Sven would just be able to run up Echo Saber and just basically wipe anybody out. So I can see why they do ban it out. No, that's Wings. Oh shit, I don't know what I'm talking about then. Wings do ban out the Jugger. Oh, I just went on that whole rant for no reason. In any case, we will see for Wings what their carry is with those stuns and with those Inner Beast and Vengeance aura, because they will make anybody that they're hanging around with a hell of a lot stronger. OG been the Lion. They don't want any more stuns coming out. They don't want any more magic damage, any more lockdown. The finger's also quite handy against someone like the Storm Spirit. You want to lock him down, but you also want to burst him down before he can use that ball lightning to get out, or before the Bloodstone, which he'll inevitably pick up, before it gives him too much mana, so he can zip up a cliff or something and make a getaway. They do have the Venge swap though, will be handy. Again, they've got the Raw, so I think they already have the necessary pieces of the puzzle to deal with the Storm Spirit. Dragon Knight picked up as well, another hero that we haven't seen too much from since Manila. In Manila, he's very popular because the Dragon Blood lets him stay in the lane with the extra regen armor that he gets. The Elder Dragon form as well helps you push towers. What's the cooldown on that one? I don't know if it'll... 115 is actually quite a long cooldown, but helps you push towers, helps you go range, works in well with the Dragon Lance, much like the Terror Blade. Pick up the Dragon Lance because it's nice and cheap stats, but also works well with your ultimate, and it gives you some extra range when you're in the Dragon form. OG, pick up a Treant Protector. This has got to be some sort of pocket strat with the Overgrowth. It's got to be. Have not seen the Treant Protector since Wings. Somebody picked him up as a last pick in one of their games. It was when the clock had gone down to 0, so I thought it was a random, but still not sure. Didn't get to the bottom of that mystery. But OG, they have actually just out and out picked him, so we'll see what the play is. Has the highest base damage in the game at level 1. 90 odd. So he hits pretty hard. Wings actually pick up a Rubik. Should be interesting to see if he can steal that Overgrowth. He wouldn't mind picking up the Vortex as well from Storm Spirit, give himself another stun. Would be nice. But otherwise, what he brings to the table, he's got Levitate, he's got the Fade Bolt. Decent amount of damage. OG, Faceless Void. So they've got these two huge ultimates. Looking to do some interesting pairing. The Rubik will be able to steal either of those though. And they can come in handy. The Chronosphere can come in very handy with Rubik. Doesn't tend to use it as much as the Faceless Void for particularly for getting in there and doing damage. Obviously, Rubik doesn't do as much damage as a Faceless Void, especially if the Faceless Void itemizes towards damage with Manta Diffuser Blade. But Rubik tends to use it as a bit of a zoning tool, a bit of a long stun. He'll use it on 2 people just so that they can focus on a carry, on say the Storm Spirit, burst him down, and then they return back to the 2 people that they caught in the Chronosphere after. It's usually how the Chrono is used. For Rubik, we'll see if he can pick it up, hopefully. He's got the fast fingers and the fast mouse control to be able to steal that off the Faceless Void. Troll Warlord banned out by Wings. We have seen 1 or 2 trolls. I don't know if it's been this tournament or the last, or Nanyang. But we have seen 1 or 2 trolls recently. Very interesting. Morphling banned out from OG. I think that is a very good ban. Morphling is very important. And a Gyro from OG as well. So, Gyro safe lane, Storm Spirit mid, Faceless in the off lane. I think they're looking for this big Wombo combo here. They've got Treant Protector with the Overgrowth, or you've got Faceless Void with the Chronosphere. As long as Gyrocopters around one of them, he'll be able to use his Call Down, be able to use his Flat Cannon to do big damage, just to fire into the Chronosphere, hit on everybody. And, I mean, the slow from the Call Down as well would be a lot. Oh, Anti-Mage for Wings. Jesus Christ. These are some big heroes we've got. This is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a really, really fun game. Oh, yes. This is what you want. You want games like this. It's going to be all action. Ooh, so, I mean, we've seen team lineups kind of like Wings Gaming before. They'll be looking to use the Beastmaster Necro to push lanes. He'll be looking to try and solo some of the weaker heroes. He'll be looking to try and solo kill the Io, the Storm Spirit, possibly the Faceless Void if he's having a bit of a rough run with the Necros and the Raw. Early game, we've got Dragon Knight will be looking to push towers, Anti-Mage will be looking to farm, of course. Rubik will be just trying to help out, especially in this mid lane. The Levitate can really clamp down on ganks or initiate himself. Vengeful Spirit, very similar. He's got the stun, he's got Wave of Terror to reduce the armor. Interesting to see what build he goes. Some people maxing the Wave of Terror. I'm not a huge fan of that. You only get the 1 armor reduction extra and 20 more damage. It's not particularly useful. Magic Missile and the Vengeance Aura is, I think, the way to go, but that's just me. He'll be looking to get the swaps off. I mean, if the Chronosphere comes out, Venge will be able to get the swap and take the Anti-Mage out of there, for example. That should come in handy. I would assume. Got the ball. Okay. Looks like Miracle's going to pick it up in the top. And Blink here in the bottom. Anti-Mage has got the 8 Tangos and Stout Shield. Beastmaster with the Iron Talon, so he will be looking to, at the very least, take out this camp here. If the lane gets too difficult for him, he may just pop over into the jungle, try and get some farm up that way, because he needs his Necro, he needs his Blink Dagger, and a decent timing as well. Breathe Fire coming in. Great spell for helping reduce the damage of the enemy hero. Helps stop them from getting last hits. Ooh, just moves out of the way of that Remnant. And the stun comes out. They're looking to get rid of Moon here, trying to get him out of the lane. Oh, here we go, 1v1 action. They're moving and attacking. This is good. And here, straight away, we can see Beastmaster stacking up that camp. The Gyro is basically going to be... He's basically going to have free farm even when the Beastmaster's up there. He can only really do so much against the Treant Protector. Oh, we've got the IO come in. Vengeful taking a little bit of damage. Rubik here as well. It'll be interesting to see what build the Faceless Void goes. Again, usually a Yasha or a Diffusal Blade Manta style. That tends to be the core items. So by about, say, 35 minutes in, he should have Diffusal Blade, Manta style, Blink. Those are his big items. Ooh, they're making a go on Moon here. Oh, the Levitate as well. He's got no mana. They've burst out all the mana from him. First Blood. Laying those stuns to perfection. Wasn't able to get the time walk off. Wasn't able to walk off that damage. We've got Treant Protector has come in, looking to interrupt the farming of poor little Faith. Yeah, he's actually got the Leech Seed on him. Oh, somebody called Peter. Ooh, a bit of a smoke rotation here. We've got the Rubik and the Venge. They're going to jump in. Fade Bolt comes in. Levitate. Blink has enough for the stun, enough mana for the stun, just barely. Jeez, they have so many stuns here, so much lockdown. Crits over here stacking the Ancients by the looks of it. Wasn't there to help out his mid. What does he think he's doing? Faith is hanging around here. He's had a salve be ferried out to him. He's got another one in his inventory as well. He's just going to keep on farming these creeps here. So interesting to see. Shadow, if he just picks up the old Battle Fury, Manta style basher kind of build. It's the usual. It'll depend on... I think that is the go, to be honest. Nothing here that would really change up that build or that much. Ice here. Io actually picks up the regen. Rubik doesn't commit the lift. I'm not sure why. Maybe he wanted to keep that mana in the bank for something else, but it was a regen rune, so if he used it, he would have actually got all that mana back. We've got Vengeful. Oh no, fight breaking out here at the bottom. Rubik gets killed. Oh, stun comes through, and the Wave of Terror as well. The slow from the boar. Will they be able to get No Tail here? They're still attacking. He's got axes coming in. Just catch him. Oh. They just caught him on the way back. So it is 3-1. Wings are up. They've got this lane presence. I think that these rotations from the supports are really doing well. The fact that they've got the two stuns means that they're able to basically catch anybody out and just layer them on top of each other. There's just stuns all over the map. Oh, Storm Spirit extremely low here. Jeez, Crit's just keeping him alive. Here we go, one more attack. Oh, he's just got him. Elder Dragon Form coming in handy. Look at the last hits here. Jeez. Anti-Mage and Storm Spirit right on top. Gyrocopter up there as well. DK is not too far behind the Storm Spirit in the mid. And the Beastmaster as well, doing really well here. So we should see something like an Armlet, Treads, Armlet, Dragonlance up on the DK. Will be the most, is the most common build, is also the most useful. I mean, Armlet is just obviously a great item, gives him that extra strength, gives him a lot of damage. He can toggle as well. These pros and their ability to toggle makes the item so much more useful. And then the Dragonlance, as I mentioned earlier, useful in the Elder Dragon form and very cheap, inexpensive way to get some stats. This skin as well on the Dragon Knight seems to be the favourite of basically everyone. Rarely see anyone play Dragon Knight without this skin. I'm not sure who's made it, but I think what I like most about it is the new icons that they have there. Well, I guess he looks pretty cool, but it's all the icons that draw me in. Anti-Mage has got his Ring of Health. We've got Crit just babysitting here in the mid, making sure Miracle doesn't get going on. Could happen at any time. This Rubik and this Vengeful Spirit. I mean, we can see here, Rubik straight away TPs. They're just going to TP in to mid. And they've got a stack here. This could be great timing. Miracle might have to get this stack done pretty quickly because they are going to move through the jungle. There's 3 here. Miracle does have full mana. He should be able to get away. Oh no, the shout comes out. The axes as well. Oh, it was almost a deny from the Satyr Tormentor. Sun comes out and Crit gets blown up as well. Geez, the timing that Wings had there, that was just absolutely perfect. That was really, really, really good. Could not have gone better. Moon is here. Oh, perfect stun by DK. He could have been setting up here, Moon. Because they've got No Tail there. No Tail's got the call down. Oh, they are. They actually go and blink. Oh, it looks like they're going to pick him up. Stun comes in, actually. They don't layer it properly on No Tail. Ooh. Oh, Storm Spirit jumps forward. He wants this. He wants to get Ice Ice. He actually uphill misses. Oh, he goes up there anyway. Oh, what a return. What some return kills from OG. They said, you know what? This is screwed. You guys can't do this. We're going to show you that we can actually just jump on you just as easily as you can jump on us. And they blow everyone up. Miracle really wanted that Rubik. He has been causing him some pain in the last, well, since the start of the game, really. He got the last laugh there, but we'll see who ends up winning the game. Whoever wins the game will get the last laugh. Perseverance up on the Anti-Mage, slowly working towards that Battle Fury. Still needs about 2k gold to finish it off. The Beastmaster, he's building towards that Necro. Pings are coming out. They've actually got the smoke coming in. No Tail, oh, the Roar on Fly. They're making a go here. Ice Ice with the Levitate, and they will actually finish him off. Call Down comes in. Ice Ice is in trouble here. He is being killed by the Rocket Barrage. Storm Spirit going to jump in. Faith is in trouble here. He's going to try and attack with crit, but not enough. So they do get some rotations. Mid tower is going to go down as a result, though. So I mean, it was almost lucky that they went in the Beastmaster and the Rubik on the Treant Protector to finish him off before they got killed, because they were 100% going to die there. At least they got a kill in return. And they force out the rotations. I mean, it's not too bad. Not too bad having forcing the mid and the safe lane to head up to the off lane to get a gank off. Don't think Wings will be too upset about that at all, especially when the Anti-Mage is only one item away from his Battle Fury and it's not even 11 minutes in. Fly here will be crucial to see if he gets enough time. Oh no, they're making another go on Faith here. He's used the Roar, but it's not enough. Relocate with the Gyrocopter. Again, another safe lane. The IO is being picked up to facilitate these types of ganks. To have the safe laner who doesn't usually buy the boots of travel or a natural teleporting mechanism, to have him involved in the fights, involved in ganks, is very crucial these days to be able to make sure that can happen. So No Tail, he's got the Gyrocopter, but he's got crit sitting with him, so he can make it in anywhere. Gyrocopter great at bursting down anybody. He's got the Rocket Barrage, Call Down as well, and then Flak Cannon just to really, if a team fight does break out, he can still send out a ton of damage. Again, we're seeing this in basically every game. Either an IO with something like a Gyro or a Sven or an Alchemist or something, or we're seeing the carry pick up Boots of Travel to make it around the map. Something like a Tinker, Timbersaw, he'll usually buy Boots of Travel as well. Make sure that they're in those team fights, because the 5-man team fights is the way to go. Where are we? DK has finished up his armlet. Shadow up here in the top tower. Bottom tower is being pushed out as well. Looks like No Tail will get that bottom tower. Will they glyph? If they have it. Maybe they don't have it. They've let it fall. Let's see if they make a move on this top tower. We've got Miracle and Moon in here. Smoked up. And the TP as well. Woohoo, we've got all five. We've got all 5 of Wings here though. Well, there's the dust. just to make sure there wasn't an invis hero. They knew that something was up when Fly teleported in just by himself. That is a little sus. DK hiding in the trees here. This is shaping up to be a big team fight if they can... Are they going to make a go? Here we go. Blink. I mean, the Lion... Sorry, Ice comes in with the Levitate. Jeez, stuffed that up. Call down. Lands on quite a few, actually. Miracle's in here. Rocket Barrage is doing a lot of damage. Miracle's jumping around. Swap comes in to help try and save Blink. Innocent's getting low. Stun comes in, though. No Tail actually... They actually get sent back out. That will be the tower gone down. Nobody dies on the side of Wings, and only Moon dies on the side of OG. What I was trying to say is... Oh no, they got the Overgrowth. Rubik picks up the Overgrowth. Good on him. What I was trying to say is that Ice was 4-star forward and got the Levitate. Telekinesis. I call it Levitate. On Moon before he could use the Chronosphere or use his Time Walk. But I stuffed it up. I stuffed up the whole thing. No Tail. Looks like he... Oh, he's got the Yasha. I was just about to say, he needs another item. I don't know where his farm's gone. But he has got the Yasha. He's almost certainly going to be getting the SNY. We'll use this call down here on Shadow. Just to get him out of there. There's the Battle Fury. 15 minutes. Not the earliest, but not it's not too late. Here we go. Let's see if they can get the... He had swap. Io would have used the relocate to save him, but at least they would have picked up the Io on the way back. Oh well. There's Necro level 1 on the Beastmaster. This top lane is pushing in. He should be heading up here to pick up this farm. And OG making their way down the map as well to save this bottom tower. Ice just pushing that lady a little bit. Ooh, mama. This anti-mage's got the headdress. We'll get Vlad's picked up straight away. And the DK here's got about 1800 in the bank. Interesting to see what the next pickup is for him. Moon's picked up his Vlad's himself. Very handy item, provides armor across the whole team. Lifesteal as well, Lifesteal Aura. Well, they're trying to take out these Ancients. There we are. OG paused up a little bit here. They're kind of just hanging around. No Tail will finish off the rest of these Ancients. Necro level 2 up on the Beastmaster. Looks like they may be trying to set up for something, getting ready for a smoke, or I'm not sure. Bloodstone up on Miracle. 17 minutes in, not too bad. Not too shabby at all. He's 4-2-0, so he's had not too bad of a time. Go back to net worth and we can see it's pretty much Radiant Dire, Radiant Dire, Radiant Dire. All the way down. Shouldn't be too much of a discrepancy, yeah, only about a K wings way. And the XP is actually in favour of OG. So Fly, oh, they've got the sentry. They've spotted him out, they've got another sentry. Oh, poor Fly. He's going to go down. Let's see if Ice, he's got Nature's Guise. Interesting spell to pick up. Might come in handy. Looking to push this bottom, this last tier 1. Looking to get rid of it. Use the Elder Dragon form. Moon could be setting up here. Oh, he jumps in. Blink could be in trouble. The relocate as well. Oh, the Roar comes out. No Tail could be in trouble here. Miracle doing a whole lot. The Call Down doing so much damage as well. There's 2 down already. Ice on the backlines here. Tries to TP away but gets Vortexed up. And Blink dies as well. Jeez, that relocate. The Chronosphere only landed on 1. Only landed on the DK. But with the relocate to come in as well, they just were able to come in on the other side of the Chronosphere, sending the Call Down, and it caught basically everybody. Massive play. Excellent work by the IO. Miracle comes jumping in as well, and his AoE is nothing to be sniffed at. There were 3 heroes all in a line up there, and his Remnant as well as his Overload just slowing him up, doing a lot of damage. Problematic. I mean, the fact that the Chronosphere only hit on 1 there, and they still took the team fight so handily. I'm a little bit scared for Wings, but this Anti-Mage is farming up. That's his job. That's what he'll do. They might look to take Roche. They're pinging something out. They've popped down... Oh no, they haven't popped down any wards. No, they're not gonna... Not doing a whole lot. They're heading back to this area. They seem to love hanging out in this zone. Maybe there's some rare Pokemon or something there. Their heroes playing Pokemon Go. Not sure why they are. They're moving back into their jungle now. They do need some vision. They have 1 lane ward here. Pretty handy, good spot. And another lane ward just out the front of the T1. But they have nothing protecting their jungle. They have nothing protecting this side of the map as well. The Hawk moves into position right near the Ancients. Sees that they're actually gone, so... They're moving around all together now to try and get this T1. This top T1. This lane's pushing in, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get there quick enough to save it. They've got the glyph. Doesn't look like anybody's making a TP or anything, it's just to hold them off. And No Tail should just attack it down with the help of Cardi over here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
OG have pinged out Roche, and they've used a scan around Roche to make sure that's not happening, because they have not seen Wings on the map for quite some time. They're still pinging it out. They're not sure. They're getting ready. Ooh. Faceless Void ready to with the 5-man chrono. And now they're pinging out to defend the tower because Vengeful Spirit is pushing in the top. Now, I think Wings, I mean, it's a tough call. I was going to say they've got a bit of a time limit because the Gyrocopter can get pretty big and the Faceless Void Chronosphere is always there. Or Innocence. They're not going to bother with the Chronosphere just on Innocence. They're looking to see if they can pick up any stragglers. They haven't found anybody. They're going to look in the trees as well, but I don't think they'll find anything. We can see it's completely empty. Nothing in there at all. But some cherry blossom petals. So again, I think No Tail, who's picked up the BKB, he's starting to come together with the SNY. Oh, have they spotted the Hawk? I think I would say that they'd be on a bit of a timer, except that they've got the Anti-Mage. Because Gyro, Faceless Void, that Chronosphere is always useful, and the Storm Spirit. He's up to 16 charges. Oh, Storm Spirit makes a go here. Blink jumps into the trees. Oh, Vortex was just on cooldown, or not sure what that was. The Blink saving Dragon Knight's life. He didn't go the. Oh, let's see if he goes to Dragonlance now. He's picked up an Ogre Club. Might be getting a BKB. And OG make their rotations into the mid. They have put down a ward to keep an eye on their jungle, just to make sure there's no incursions. We've got a smoke up though, it's 5-man smoke. They're up here on the high ground. And looks like OG are actually going to move down into... Was that a dust? No, it was a smoke. They've smoked up themselves and they're looking to go into Wings jungle. Not sure they'll find anything. Ooh, the Hawk there spots out. They're wrapping around the back. They pop down an Observer in a nice little spot. They can see Innocence here. Oh, but he's actually got the sentry down. Oh, he's jumped in. Breathe fire on Fly. Fly could be in trouble here. He might just die. Oh no, the Chronosphere lands on 2. Innocence and Blink. The call down as well, hitting on Blink. Blink is getting quite low. Faith has got to use his Roar. He gets blown up. He gets blown up by Miracle. That is no good. Storm Spirit's actually dead. He gets... I think he got Mana Voided. No, he didn't. I heard the Mana Void noise though. No Tail, man's up here. He's got BKB. It is the big 10 second. So he should be fine here. They're gonna keep chasing him. Ice has actually got the Ball Lightning and the Telekinesis. And they actually get 3. They actually get 4 there. They actually get 4 for 2. Rubik's got the Blink now as well. 4 killed. I did not see the Storm Spirit go down. He did commit suicide. That's my bad. Ice picked up the Ball of Lightning. That should come in handy. Well, Moon jumps in. Oh, Blink could be in trouble here. Oh no. Oh, Ice actually uses it to get away. Oh no. Gyrocopter's still dead. Crit's in a bit of trouble here. They're going to use the Roar on Moon. And he's going to go down. The Basher is up on the Anti-Mage. Well, the Relocate is still coming back. Needs a bash, needs a bash. Hit him! Oh. They're going to get the IO as soon as he comes back. Where are these bashes? It's meant to be pseudo-random. There we are, finally. But the IO's there. There's not a whole lot they can do. Overgrowth comes in. Swap out though. Fly could be in trouble. They finish him off. The Necro units are there as well. They've lost the Faceless Void and the Tree Protector. It's a bit of a back and forth here. Let's check the net worth. It should be... Oh, it's headed up Wings way. And the XP is evened out a little bit. Gyrocopter does need a little bit of damage. He's picked up the Talisman of Evasion. Oh, he sold it back actually. He might just go the Eagle Song. With 2k in the bank, I think I'd go the Eagle Song as well myself. They've got the initiation tools. They've got the Overgrowth. They've got the Chronosphere. They've got the call down to slow them up as well. I mean, Anti-Mage can close the gap with his Blink, but I think he's got the Eagle Song now. I think with the Butterfly, it'll make it hard for the Anti-Mage to do a whole lot of damage on the Gyrocopter. And it'll up the Gyrocopter's damage exponentially. And he will be able to just throw a lot out into the... Miracle's sitting in the trees here. He's got his Orchid as well. Anti-Mage does have the Manta style though, so... Orchid not going to be particularly helpful. We've got a few on Wings in the jungle here as well. Miracle is just going to have to sit tight. Decent size wave coming through. Make a push on the bottom lane. What's the plan here? It does look like Wings want to fight. They might just jump into Roche. They've got OG a little bit on the back foot. Oh, I think they know something's going on. No Tail TP's into the bottom. Crit coming in as well. Got Fly and Moon there. Moon's got the Nature's Guys on. Oh, he's going to blink in. He hasn't caught anybody. He's only caught Roche. Fly gets blown up. Oh, poor Moon. He's going to have to wait for Time Walk. Down, jumps back over the cliff. Oh, that was not good. That was really not good. Well played by Wings. They only really had 1 or 2 in the pit. Raw comes out. Crit could get blown up here. Call down comes in. BKBs all come out. Miracle jumps in. The Beastmaster's gone down. Treant Protector's actually brought back. Oh no. The Abyssal Blade is finished on the Anti-Mage. Far out. He is farmed. Breathe Fire lands on 2. Overgrowth does land on basically everybody except Shadow. They're going to attack No Tail. The Bashes. Oh, the Bashes. Oh, they're going to make a go on Moon as well. No. That was disastrous for OG. It's nowhere near what they wanted. Rubik's got the Time Walk actually. Could prove handy. Definitely a good spell. Storm Spirit's actually going to jump here. Oh, Ice blinked up there. Miracle's still up here. He's looking to get the grab. Oh no, they jump up the Abyssal Blade and they're going to burst him down. Miracle! No. They knew he was there and they just left Roshan. Didn't keep attacking him. They kind of just said, oh well, if you're going to wait there for the steal, we'll just jump up to you and we'll kill you. They all have blinks. The Rubik's got a blink. DK's got a blink. Beastmaster's got a blink. And the Anti-Mage has 1. So that's 4 blinks on their team. You're not safe just up on the cliff. As much as Miracle needed to make a bit of a play there, because this is starting to get out of control, the Anti-Mage is up at 22k at the moment. He's got the Aegis, he's got 3k in the bank. Oh, Abyssal Blade, Fly's going down. Oh no, this is turning into a disaster. It's not over, but... Oh, the Roar on Crit. Looks like he's going to get blown up. Call down. Will it be able to do much? Anti-Mage just taking out Miracle here. It's just bursting down his armor. Shadow could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's got the Aegis though. They've wiped out the Gyrocopter further back. And that's definitely a loss for OG. They can't defend with only 2 heroes. Especially someone as vulnerable as Storm Spirit. To the type of stuns that Wings have. Because they've got an Abyssal Blade now, they've got the Magic Missile, they've got Raw, they've got the Dragon Tail. Oh no. Wings. They were down 1-0. It's looking like it could definitely be 2-1 here. They'll be one win away from taking out the Summit. Or Moon jumps in, he gets Shadow, he only gets Anti-Mage. Oh no, Dragon Tail comes in, stops Fire from being able to use Overgrowth. He's now not in a good position. He's used it on Blink. Storm Spirit gets blown up in down south. Oh, they called GG. OG just weren't able to deal with the Anti-Mage coming online after the 20-minute mark. The stuns as well were too much control, too much ability to take the fight on their own terms. Can't say that the Chronospheres landed particularly well. They didn't seem to have that big 3-man Chronosphere. They had 1 or 2 good team fights, OG, but outside of those, they were just pushed back into their own territory. Weren't able to farm up how they wanted to. Weren't able to take the fights on their own terms as well. Got to say, a great game by the Vengeful Spirit and the Rubik. Beastmaster had a good game. I mean, the whole team, Wings just really stepped it up there. Really did well. 8-0-8 on the Anti-Mage. Just really can't happen. Well played by Wings. It is 2-1. We'll be back shortly for the last game. Well, not the last game. Could be the last game. We'll see. OG gonna have to pick up their game, pick up their level of play. We'll see if they can do it. Thanks for watching.